What's going on, Andrew?
Well, I think this is seasonally this time of year where people get anxious. We haven't had a 10% correction in over a year. And, usually you have a 10% correction every year and a half. So I think a lot of people out there calling for 10% correction, and that's got people a little bit more anxious. The issue is that we're starting to run out of time on that 10% correction, because as you get into the fourth quarter into October, I think you're going to have pretty good earnings. And then November is the best time of the year to be invested in equity. So I think we're chop, but without any substantial pullback, I think the bigger correction call is going to run out of steam.
So with what is happening in the financial markets with rates and the yield curve and energy prices and so forth, where does that lead you as a stock picker right now?
Yeah, so Tyler, I find this fascinating. So if you dial the clock back to March of this year, everyone was very optimistic about the economy, and rates were going to 2%, and suddenly rates stopped going up, and rates started heading lower, and the yield curve started to flatten, and energy prices came down, semiconductors started underperforming, all the economic sensitive things started to decelerate. And then lo and behold, we got the economic data this summer that validated why the financial markets anticipated. We are in the mirror image of that right now, which is rates are starting to go up. The yield curve is starting to steepen. Cyclical stocks, semiconductors starting to outperform, and yet everyone's in this growth slowdown mode. So I think it's going to be the same thing, which is we're going to get to the fourth quarter, and the data is going to go, oh, the financial markets were right. We are seeing an acceleration. So to me, if we're going to have a big growth slowdown, how come rates are going up right now? How come the yield curve is steepening? So I think the opportunity set is in some of those value names that really didn't participate this summer when we had this little mini slowdown.